Do you know anybody who happens to date the wrong person over and over again, kind of like this?
There's so many women out there that are fun, sexy, and smart, but keep finding themselves dating complete jerks. And then they read my book, and it's like they wake up for the first time. It's not their fault. They're actually dating the same guy over and over. He just keeps taking different physical forms.
He's a shapeshifter.
Right.
Well, I wanted to go over a few things that might be red flags to help you avoid that trap in the
Judge a
future.
book by its cover or person from the outside?
Oh, that's a relief to hear.
You judge them based on their actions.
Well, that seems kind of petty, don't you think?
The first thing we need to talk about is our tendency to ignore red flags or to ignore our own history or to ignore the facts.
Jerk.
It's completely untrue.
That time with Lisa.
That was a misunderstanding.
That time with Holly.
That wasn't what it looked like.
That time you dumped Kim.
Okay, me and Kim are all good now, all right?
So in my bias video, we talk about how bias is made up of three different aspects: what we pay attention to, how we interpret it, and how we remember it. Now, in this case, we tend to pay attention to only the traits that we want to see. So for instance, if they have both good and bad traits, then we tend to just ignore the things we don't want to see. That's totally ignoring right there. And we tend to exaggerate the things we do want to see. Now, in the case of some things might be so big that you have to address it, like say maybe they're jealous or maybe they're controlling. Then instead of ignoring it, if you can't ignore it, then you just reinterpret it to be something that is positive. Like you say they're controlling, but it's really just because they're passionate and motivated, when they're really just a jerk, actually.
Where's the kid?
Your mom goes to college.
The next thing we should talk about is my video series on power control. Now, if you haven't seen that, you should go back and take a look at those. But you want to avoid people who use control as a way to control other people. That includes conditional love, fear, manipulation. When someone's controlling, they might get upset with you when you don't do things the way they like.
That you tell the chancellor you are stepping down.
They also might get upset with you when you don't do things exactly the way they like.
Hey, babe.
Is everything okay? Your last text was like so cold.
No, sir. See you at school?
Yeah, I'm your girlfriend, Anthony. You really should end your text with XOXO or I hurt you. You can make a heart with the less than sign and a 3.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of control methods are quite a bit more subtle than that last clip. So that's why you should take a look at some of my other videos, including my video on manipulation and conditional love, which I will also put in the comment section below as well. Another big red flag is possessiveness and jealousy, as you can see in this clip.
Thinks he's so great. Well, what do you think of him?
I don't have any opinion about him. I hardly know him.
You like him, don't you?
If they're constantly getting jealous because you talk to somebody or that somebody's talking to you, then you know that they kind of see you as something that they possess or own.
Hey, watch it! That food was for my cranky girlfriend!
What are you doing?
Stop talking to my girlfriend!
Relax. It's just a party.
The other thing you want to avoid is dating somebody who is just not mature enough to be in a relationship. Too many people are dating people who are emotionally just children for the most part. I see this happen a lot of time in high school where kids will date different people of lower maturity levels, and they have to end up basically being their parent.
Did you know shaken man-child syndrome is the second leading cause of death among adult children after choking on buffalo wings?
I've known far too many kids who are dating someone where they have to check up on with them to make sure they're doing their homework, they're passing their classes, they're going to class, they're getting a job, things like that.
Matt and Kelsey live in New York City. They have been dating for 3 years, and now that he's 34, Kelsey thinks Matt is ready to run an errand all by himself.
Matt? I'm gonna need you to go out and get a couple of things for me, okay?
Are you gonna come?
No. This is something you have to do all by yourself, okay?
Another trap that people fall into is this idea that they can change the person, that they can make somebody go from a controlling person to a wonderful person with the power of their love.
Rapunzel?
Did I ever tell you I've got a thing for brunettes?
The fact is that it doesn't work like it does in the movies. When you try to start a relationship with the idea that you're going to change them, it's both a horrible way to start a relationship, and generally people are going to stay the same.
Oh, Anna. If only there was someone out there who loved you.
Also, maybe you aren't the one who's always dating toxic people. Maybe you're the toxic person. This could also be a few of those signs that'll help you know if it's you.
It's me.